I'm ready to trouble.
That's no bad mouth saying he's ready for trouble. If you don't listen well, you might not get it. In the hours before Uganda's 12th parliament retreat at Kyankwanzi, the air was thick with more than just the scent of wet earth. Political tensions, whole loyalties, and widespread conspiracies swirled around the unlikely figure of Norbert Mao, the Democratic Party veteran who had walked into the NRM's lion's den. What followed was not merely a political gathering, but slow, rain-soaked theater of power, faith, and silent rebellion. Hardcore journalist Simon Kagwa Njala posted that something tells me that Norbert Mao will be booed and heckled at Kyankwanzi. Let's see the reception he will get. Norbert Mao replied, "Why do you have such low expectations of the 12th parliament? As long as the message is true and timeless, what happens to the messenger is irrelevant." Last week, we marked a historic happening where the Nazarene master was not only booed and heckled, but also wiped, stabbed and spat on, and eventually crucified. Did that destroy his message? My message is simple. We can't go on like this. Norbert Mao arrived and told him, "You are most welcome." Shook his hand and gave him a tug. Norbert Mao said, "Ready to trouble." The question is, ready to trouble who or what? Yet he says the retreat has nothing to do with the speakership race. But trouble, once invited, rarely ask for directions.
Thank you very much.
Most welcome.
I'm ready to trouble.
Yes. So
okay, the second members are boarding.
Even me, will now follow you.
So far, so good. The credit goes to the NRM secretary.
Rain drizzle. This was seen in a video shared by Government Chief Whip Amson Boa, who was holding an umbrella. The sky too seemed unsure whether to wash away secrets or water the ground for whatever was about to grow. Meanwhile, NRM elected leaders continued to move the Kyankwanzi like chess pieces sliding toward the same dark square, each carrying a hidden agenda under a polite smile. We also saw Anita Mong's Honorable Namere arriving at Kololo to undergo a COVID test and attend the MP's elect retreat in Kyankwanzi. Health first, they said, or maybe health, then loyalty check, then trouble. Namere only speaks in Uganda and has denied several people across the country chance to understand whatever she says.
I know for a fact that the NRM candidate, that is Justine Namere, actually departed for Masaka several years ago. You remember she was quite a character in Kampala. Then all of a sudden she woke up and just went to Masaka, started doing a lot of media work, doing a lot of rural activism, being very outspoken about subversion of government programs. In other words, she started championing popular causes. Therefore, to talk about her as if she didn't have any kind of following is also unfair. She definitely built that following because of her activities, starting some small TV station, being very active. Now, what I know is that the magistrate based his decision on some facts which were brought before him.
And here is how Norbert Mao was escorted to the tent by Richard Tono and Hod Pairing, the man who quoted the crucifixion walking beside the man who held the guest tag. Neither blinked first. Abusinje Hadrian, NRM Women's League chairperson, the CC committed to unity, empowerment, and grassroots growth. According to her statement, Vision Empowered Women, Stronger Uganda. She posted, ready for retreat, and attached a picture of the retreat bag. So we finally saw the retreat bag, which Todong had mentioned earlier. It is not new. Canvas and zippers, innocent enough. But inside, notebooks that would never be leaked, pens that signed unseen pledges, and a space for a phone that would soon be switched off. And finally, we have also learned that security authorities have explicitly and jointly instructed the MPs to observe maximum silence, concentrations, no phones, and avoid excess alcohol consumption. This means the level of seriousness, privacy, and sacred protection inside the retreat is a top priority. So they gathered in silence, without phones, without witnesses, without record, and somewhere in the rain-drizzled night, no bad man smile, because a message that survived crucifixion could certainly survive a retreat.